Where are we dropping, boys? There we go. We should be live on the screen. Put the PC to the side now so that we can have a look at the race.
Oh no, we already have someone who's apparently...
Oh, we have got DNF already.
Oh, it's a believer.
Karen Vickers, the Red Bull. Where has he done that?
And DNF would be used PC in the box.
I'm trying to see where the Red Bull is on the track. Yeah, it looks like he's in the box still. Voice can go up a bit. Yeah, no worries. Let me.
Our front of the pack will be King Latifi. It's the first lap of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix.
Who was that? Did you say sorry? King Latifi.
King Latifi.
Hey, Devour with the sub. Love to see it. Now we're an affiliated channel. Get your subscriptions in. It all goes to supporting us.
I've already done my
great content. I don't actually know how subs work, to be honest with you.
From what I can recall, it's a portion of the sub goes to the content creator. That'll be for us to produce even better streams in future.
Yeah, I was watching, I think it's 7GR. They have a really good intro graphic. Oh, really nice through castle there for King Latifi. We have the yellows in sector 3. Looks like a slow moving Ferrari at the start of the main straight. But yeah, we're still on board with King Latifi here, who's going to be the first to set his first flying lap on the streets of Baku. He's coming into the final sector now. The really tricky turn 15 manages to keep it out of the wall. And powering down to turn 16, ready to get the power on for the final straight. It's a very interesting circuit, this one. This back straight is obviously was the fastest straight on the track, on the calendar, until very recently, where that was taken over by, I think it was Miami, with the longest back straight.
This will probably eventually get overtaken by Las Vegas when it's finally raced on.
So that's a 141 for King Latifi there. Looks like a Ferrari coming across next. Is it Wehan? Yeah, I missed it, but Wehan does go 5/10 quicker and take provisional pole in this. Why does that say Q1 at the top? There should be a one-shot quali. Not a one-shot, a short quali.
In short qualies, I think it says DNI until Q1.
First Aston Martin to cross the line goes into P2 of a 141.7 as well. Oh, he hits a wall.
He comes over. Oh,
there's a
out.
Cricket
on the back straight.
Oh, poor Cricket, he's out of the session.
I'm gonna switch
crashing
over
it.
to Jam. Oh, he's caught it on the curve and lost it.
Dolphin there, the first in the 142s, not able to match the pace of those around him. I think there's like a Red Bull coming across the line. It's going to be, I missed it, but yeah, as Ham goes P1 with a
40.6.
The Haas coming, which one is that?
That will probably be neither. They've come off the thing. We've got Fletch, who's just entered the final straight on the first lap of the session.
Lovely stuff. Fletcher, Alfa Romeo looking strong this weekend in the real world. Can they shadow their real world counterparts and see themselves further up the grid than they usually would be? P10 though for Fletch, 141.896. I think there's a Ferrari of. Is that a Ferrari? He's got to be coming into the pits, I assume. Alpha Tauri.
Tauri.
Yeah, ZX Extreme pace coming down the back. Opens up his DRS. Rev limiter bouncing off the purple in 8th gear, crosses the line, only good enough for P12. Jules Dolphin in the 42s.
The only one on the lap currently is...
Thank you, Jules, for the subscription. Really appreciate that, my friend. Hopefully see a few more of those pop through during today's stream. Got McLaren coming into the pits. We've got another Haas coming down. Of Alpha Tauri. Anyone actually on a lap there?
Then we've got Benster.
Benster on a lap. Let's jump on board with old Benster as he comes into the castle section. Whoa! He's out! He's out!
Oh no!
He smashed it into the wall at Castle! What a silly goose! The Mercedes driver at the World UNESCO Heritage Site smashes his car. I think he's got he must have a visitor pass to go and have a look at the castle, so he decided to park his car up there and go and have a look. Aston Martin of Cooper Benz on his outlap. It's the only other one really on track. Looks like he's on any pace. So we'll jump on board with him and watch his entire lap. That is a big oof, says Devour. Yeah, that is a big oof.
But Vince is probably just after that thought it was quite stupid what he decided to do there.
In the pit. Baby boy on a lap. Yes, he is. Turn 15. Rides. Oh, he's sliding. Fletch out.
Skimmed the wall.
Fletcher's out. Where's he done that? Oh, we're about to see that. Fletcher lost it at the start of sector 3. Yeah, we're going to see it now. We're on board with. It disappeared on the left-hand side there. I think he's hit the inside curb and just washed out into the wall there and destroyed his car. Baby boy though set his first flying lap of the session. Let's see how he gets on here. I can see how many fuels we've got. Oh, sorry, I totally missed that. He's gone 4 for 41 flat. 6 people in chat at the moment. Good to see some people chatting in there as well. Obviously, just Devour and Cap racing tomorrow.
Just cut it very close coming into that pit there.
Is that an Alfa Romeo on a lap down there somewhere? Is it Icy? He's on the out lap. Are you going to be racing tomorrow evening?
I will be.
Yeah, I'm back tomorrow as well.
I finally started getting used to handling models, so I might finally get the
incremental gains. Yeah. Brilliant. While this
get
is
back
going
to
on,
a form of glory.
Yeah, I've just ordered a new wheel as well, so I've got a new wheel coming in the next couple of weeks, which is exciting stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna start the transition to a wheel near the end of the season when I know.
Oh, you're on a pad, aren't you?
Final points. I'm on pad. That's a massive change. I've had to get used to.
Yeah, so we're going to watch on board Icy's lap here. A lot of drivers having issues with the walls at the moment. Icy's going to hope that he's not one of those. He is just coming through the first sector, DRS wide open as he comes into turn 3. And he's tapped the wall as well, and that's the end of that lap. So what I'm thinking has happened here is I think a lot of people have probably put quite a low downforce setup. Obviously it's a big back straight and you kind of want that that pace advantage, but it doesn't give you that grip that you need in the middle of the corner, and the walls come at you so quickly here. On board with Steek in the Williams, he's powering on down towards the finish line. He's going to set his first flying lap. He's going to put in P8 at 141.666. The Devil of Steek, we shall call him. Aston Martin coming across the line. Is that Jake 7GR? No, it's the other Aston Martin, Cooper Benz on his out lap. Fucking hell. That scared the shit out of me. Something started playing on my PC. Is this Dolphin on a fly? No, Dolphin's just winding up, ready for a new lap. We got anyone crossing the line? Oh god, shut up, computer. Ah! Sorry. We hand the gamer on a fine lap, 6.5 tenths up on his previous best. This is going to put him into the low to mid 40s here, so if he can keep this up, lots of ERS left. The burn down the straight. It's going to put him on provisional pole, I think, here. 140.604. Fantastic from the Ferrari driver. Hey, Weehan goat. Yeah, Weehan is the goat. The man from South Africa putting in the pace, but there's SLR Ham. I've just jumped on board with 4 tenths up through the last split. DRS is going to be wide open, and he's going to retake that provisional pole, I think. Yes.
Without a doubt.
A 140 flat there for the Red Bull driver. Has to finish that.
I'm on board with Cooper Benz as he comes around with the final corner onto the main straight for his first lap of the session.
Siege
It's
puts
looking
himself
very
into P2,
quick.
the Haas.
But you can only master a P9.
So yeah, so Snitchnap puts it up into P2 currently with a 140.4, 2 tenths ahead of the Ferrari behind him. I think that's a Mercedes driver there. King Latifi is just about to finish up another lap. A lot of drivers coming across the line. I'm not sure if they're starting laps, finishing laps, but I'll watch the timing screen, see if anything does adjust and anyone does move about.
I'm watching Dolphin as he comes. He's 3 tenths down currently.
Yellow's in sector 3
there.
there.
And he improves up to P14.
Oh, King Latifi's slowed down there for some reason. I'm not sure what's happening. There's going to be a Ferrari behind him. That's a Jot. We're going to jump on board with him real quick as he finishes up his lap. Not looking like a very quick one, though. It's going to be the high 40s.
Invalidated.
Oh, he's invalidated anyway.
How
so who else have we got?
Possible around this track? It's a miracle. He's found that one little opportunity to be in it, to invalidate.
So it's going to be the Haas of, no, he's going to be coming into the pits. Aston Martin behind him, Cooper Benz. I don't know what he's doing there. Possibly out of fuel. Maybe got no front wing. I don't know what he's doing.
Let's hop on board and have a look. He is.
Is that an Alpine about?
He has got a solid red light on his fuel.
Ah, so yes, that is out, isn't it?
He's low on fuel.
So I think this is Ham about to set, no, Jam, sorry, I get confused sometimes. So in the Alpine, blue and pink Alpine.
Final lap.
I don't think
way
this is
over
a flyer.
time though. Yeah, way over time.
Baby boy has left the session. Let's see if I can get him back in real quick.
He's
I mean, is there any point? His connection's so poop that I don't have him on the friends list, so I can't add him back in. Go drives into the pits as well. Dolphin's going to be driving into the pits. One more attempt these are all going to have. Oh no, Dolphin's about to... Oh no, he's into the pit as well. Ferrari of Jock's going to be in the pit too. Alfa Romeo of Icy starting his...
There's a singular AlphaTauri who is on the lap from the look of it. Because he has got a very low amount of ERS and he's accelerating as much as he can around these corners. We shall find out. But he is 7 tenths off his previous time. 7 tenths down from his previous time.
Yeah, we're just watching on stream on board with OWR Icy in the Alfa Romeo. Obviously, we were on board with him last time, and he did tap the wall there through turn 3, but he's escaped it this time through turn 4, over the curb on the inside, running right up to the wall on the left. Short run down to this really tricky chicane section, leading up to the trickiest corner on the track. The castle section where we did lose Benster earlier on in the session. Icy's going to take as much curb as he can on the inside of that corner. You see the sparks fly off the back of his car, but now the tricky castle section. It's about being brave here. He's brave through there and he keeps it nice and steady. He's then going to get a boost of... Did you get DRS down here? No. I feel like you used to get DRS down here, but maybe not anymore. Down in towards turn 15. Another tricky one downhill, so you've got to make sure you get your braking right, because if you unsettle the car, you will end up in the wall, and that will be the end of the session. Turn 16 now, another important corner, because this is the one that's going to set you up for that long old run. They're going to reach speeds of up to 366 kilometers an hour down here with the DRS open. But he has kept it nice and clean. It looks like he's going to be set for a decent time. It's going to put him into the mix, but he's not going to have another chance of setting a lap. This will be his one and only attempt. But DRS is open, ERS is being deployed. He crosses the timing line and puts himself in the P7 with a 141 flat. Jinx! Jinx again! Our mental synchronization can have but one explanation. You were just meant to be. I see.
That was well planned, without any planning.
Oh, okay. So let's have a look there. So everyone's back out on track now for their final. Shit, sorry again. Computer, shut up. We've got Mercedes. King Latifi, I think he's the first one to start his final flying lap. Everyone else is trudging around and going slow. So yeah, King Latifi will be the first to cross, and then we'll be dropping down and we'll watch them all cross the line for their final attempts. So on board with King Latifi, DRS open, turn 4, keeps it clean, away from the wall. Sorry, at the same time as this, I'm just trying to sort out something for the start of the race. That's purple sector 1 though for King Latifi there, so obviously a little bit more pace inside him. He's got 9 attempts to match SLR Ham in the Red Bull, but he does traverse the castle section extremely well, unlike his teammate earlier on in the session. I'm going to keep bringing that up because Benster down in P18 crashed at the castle.
The last season's championship, Drivers' Championship, just ends it in the castle section.
Maybe he's doing like a last to first kind of challenge, so maybe it's
could be.
Yeah, but King Latifi then comes round the final few corners, flat out all the way, and there you go. The checker flag has fallen. Icy will not be improving his time, but King Latifi definitely an improvement on his previous best. DRS wide open, he comes across the line. It's going to put him into P5, a 140.674. That's an Alpha Tauri behind him. I'm unsure of which has Drastic Blaze. He puts himself into P9 with 41.125. Aston Martin
of Cooper Benz.
Cooper Benz is it? He's next, and then it's going to be which
followed by Go Assassin.
Go Assassin. We'll watch him come across the line there. Then Weehan. Go Assassin goes 5th with a 140.6. Weehan, the gamer, doesn't improve. So 40 point. Oh, he does improve by a minuscule amount. There's an Alpine coming.
I'm trying to
or
find
Williams.
Williams.
Steak in the Williams. Improves but doesn't improve his position.
And then Stein's up following behind, who's dived off into the pit. We've got the Red Bull SLR Ham.
Ham, did he improve? He did improve by around another 600ths of a second. Dolphin coming across the line next needs an improvement. Dolphin, he does improve.
Gets it. Then we've got Jake 7GR coming across, improving up to P12.
Jumps his teammate. Ferrari of Jock, is it?
Splitting a lap with P15. Baby Boy crossing, goes up to P9. Then we've got SLR Jam, the final driver coming along the main straight, who I feel is going to be pulling into the pits here.
Well, that was an interesting qualifying session. The two Hash drivers of Snitchstat and Kelsey's on the first and second round of the grid. Good to see the Hash boys putting in a shift there. Hopefully bringing some points during the race. Big losers in that session: Krigmit, Benster, Kieran, Vickers and Fletch JCA. Oh! Just on board. I know they're not in control of the cars there, but the Hash has just driven into the back of another car. Really weirdly. Why don't I have authorization to view that page? Let me download. God, I fucking hate this thing. Yeah, so our starting order for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix is going to be SLR Ham in the Red Bull in P1, Snijzap in P2, Kelsey's in the second Haas in P3, SLR Jam in P4, Weehan the Gamer in P5, and Go Assassin in P6. King Latifi starts 7 with Baby Boy following up behind him in P8, OWR IC in P9 with Drastic Blaze in P10, Dolphin in the second, McLaren starts P11 with Jake 7GR in P12, Cooper Benz in 13th and Steak CT in 14th, Jock 951, the second Irish driver on the grid, finishes in P15, Fletch JCS in 16th, ZX Extreme 17th, Kieran Vickers, Benster and Krigmit all crashing out of that session, starting in 18th, 19th and 20th respectively.
I don't know what you're thinking from there, but there was two Irishmen before
was
Jock. There was.
So I just saw the flag and was like, I need to say
Because
something different. I need to break this
because
up.
there was icy, and I believe it was the other Ferrari up in P4, whoever ended up there. We shall have a look. Yeah, King Latifi is also an Irish. No,
Is he?
he is.
See,
That's
I
what
thought he
the
was
flag
Canadian.
says. That's what the flag says. What, just because his name's Latifi? I see it. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's your next prediction? He's gonna bin it on castle section.
Yeah, I do think that he might. Someone's going to bin it in castle section in lap 1, I reckon. God, okay, I've got 4 minutes to do this. I don't think I'm going to have time. I was going to do like one of those proper intros. Um, you know, where it does like the video. I might still have time. This computer is so shit. Okay, maybe now will you let me do it? Downloaded what you want me to download. Fucking download. Okay, I'm going to try something. It might not work, but we'll see.
Suggestions can help pitch it with
Light stream, add. Yeah, no, I was just about to do the good afternoon and welcome to the Azerbaijan Baku city streets. We've got 26 laps around this wonderful city circuit, but obviously I can't do that now because we've started the race and no one's leaving, so we are just going to carry on. So let's have
Continuing in this one race.
Yeah, so apologies anyone for not getting a start properly done there, but big losers and big winners off the start there. ZX Extremes makes 5 places up to P12, same as Krigmit started at the back, up 5 places in P15. The front stayed the same except SLR Jam did get past one of the hash drivers of Kelsey's. Let's have a look at the tyre strategies as well. SLR Ham starting on the hards, Snitch that in the Haas starting on the mediums, so it's a big old mixed bag through the field there. As we come to the end of the first lap, SLR Jam, SLR Ham, fuck. I'm going to get that wrong all night.
You're gonna get that wrong too often, especially with them being as close as they are.
Yeah, Visions obviously, yeah, a bit of a surprise Dolphins last, so it's not a surprise as you say, it's usually that case, that is the case. But very tight through the field here.
That is Benzer in the pits right at the beginning.
He's going to have damage that Dolphin and Coop as well.
Means he was involved within that incident that occurred on this first lap.
Oh, wheel-to-wheel action at the back. Alfa Romeo and Alfa Tauri, the two Alfas scrapping it out through turn 3 into turn 4. They're still wheel-to-wheel. And the Alfa Tauri gets it done, but he taps the wall, and the Alfa Romeo is going to get a run on down into the chicane. He cuts on the inside, goes outside. He doesn't manage to get past, and the Alfa Tauri holds that position in P12. We hand the game of pressure in now on Kelsey's after losing that position, that medium tyre. It's going to be a lot quicker at the start of the race.
Side by side again, coming up to the castle section.
Yeah, he's Fletcher's pass there.
The spot.
Oh! Here's some possible race strategies. Mediums are looking to pit on lap 12 to 16 for the hards. The soft starters looking for a 2-stop onto the medium around lap 9 and around lap 19. Interesting that a few of them have started on the softs. I can understand maybe at the back looking for a safety car early on. Did you hear about Dolphin being dethroned at Hungary? No, I didn't. I wasn't here for the race last weekend. Did you stream it? Oh, there's a big out! Go! Assassin's out! I caught the edge of that somehow. His car there, you'll see it smashed up on the side. That's going to be a safety car.
That is
a virtual safety car.
Very good for those two at the back as well.
I do have a feeling there might have been... Oh, that's King Latifi into the pit. I think King Latifi and Go Assassin may have had some slight contact that's put him into the wall.
Oh, no, there's 4 people in the pit. Ooh.
Icy as well. ZX Extremes, Krigmit. I think the soft runners are deciding that maybe get off the softs onto the hards. No, onto the mediums and a front wing. So maybe there were 3 or 4 of them caught up in that there. It was hard to tell if we just caught the end of it. But absolutely crazy start of the race here. We started a little bit early. Only the virtual still. There is a car. The car has been cleared now. Drive-through penalty for King Latifi for speeding under the virtual.
And the Extreme has also got a penalty.
And as we go green, Drastic Blaze.
It's a drive-through. It was a drive-through. And is that a retire?
That Extremes of DNF, doesn't he? I don't know where he's done that.
Did he retire on the pit? He is retired.
I'm watching Steak and Drastic here. I'm watching another VSC. No, he's crashed it. Who's coming up there? Is that Dolphin? Yeah, his car was parked off down the end of turn 1. After turn 2, after the DRS straight. Another virtual though. I'm happy to see these aren't going into full safety cars.
Yeah.
Because they take fucking ages.
I mean, at the moment of Extreme DNFing, he was on the main straight.
Was he?
He wasn't on the main straight, he was on the second straight of the track.
Redeem, highlight my message. The Bowers highlighted the message and giving us 100 coin! Thank you. Yeah, Baku is a killer. So as we went, the DRS is open and the race is resumed there with no warning that the virtual safety car was ending. Anyone in a challenging position here? I think it looks like the only one to be would be Jake 7GR and Drastic Blaze. It looks like it was DRS open. He might have a little look up the inside here. Wheel to wheel, the Aston Martin and the Alpha Tauri, and he's passed before the braking zone, so he's going to make that a nice easy move. But what I was just trying to add there, as the last virtual safety car ended, it was Steak and Drastic Blaze were going wheel to wheel, literally as it went green. So I'm surprised to see that a penalty wasn't given for passing under the virtual safety car, because it did look like he was alongside him or past him before the green flag was being waved. King Latifi serving his penalty now as well in the pits. Already a massive field spread now, so we've got 2 packs. Benster making his way past Icy in the DRS zone. And did you see a ghosted car? That's Kieran Vickers. His car is invisible. Not sure why. I'm not sure if he's in the lobby in the session. I don't know if that's could be quicker with increased AI difficulty. Cough.
Kieran Vickers,
also
from what I was aware of, DC'd straight from the start.
Who DC'd straight from the start?
From qualifying, Kieran Vickers.
Oh really? So his car is just driving itself?
Was, I believe, in AI.
Ah. Okay, so we'll keep an eye on that as we go through the race. We'll just have to remove his result at the end. I'm sure the stewards will be able to pick that up. Interestingly though, Snitchstap at the front of the field within a second of the Red Bull of SR Hammond. It actually goes fastest. Obviously on the medium tyre, so we'll have a little bit of extra pace for the time being. But they will drop off a long while before those hards do. We hand the Gamer just 2/10 back. There's a little battle forming here actually. We love to see it. But walls are going to come out thick and fast. I do think that there's a lot of movement under the brake in there, so I do feel a little bit sorry for the Ferrari there. He went one way, went the other way, and there was twitches here and there. No contact though, which is good. They all carry on down through the streets. Dolphin's gonna get lapped. Where is he? Fucking hell, he is.
I mean,
Oh shit, he is.
really pressing that gap to Kieran Vickers.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to get past that ghosted car instantly. He's still 8 seconds back from him, so he's got a long way to catch up still.
Yeah,
and that's the thing here. There's such a field spread, so for Benster to have any hope of getting back up into the high points playing places, he's going to need something like a safety car to come out and bring the pack back together, because he is such a long way back with all of the incidents at the start of the race. It's going to be a right challenge for him to do so.
But still, at the end of the day, you don't want to count him out. He is
Dolphins.
one of the quicker drivers in this division as well.
McLaren are going to run out of front wings at this rate, guys. I can hear the party that Dolphin's in right now, and he is fucking. I can't hear it, but like in my head, I can imagine what's happening.
He's
He is
probably
bloody
fuming.
fuming.
Oh, has he hit the wall again?
Yeah, he's got no wing at the moment, so he's actually about to get
he's hit
lapped
the
by
wall
Ham.
again. Oh, poor Dolphin.
It's going to happen, and I'm dead. Yeah, I mean, he's probably got your setup though, any Visions. That's what he's probably gone. He's probably gone, I fucking took Vision setup, and it's fucking shit. I've got no grip. I've got no grip at all. If Heineken did race car drivers, Dolphin would be it. Wouldn't be priceless. No, it's MasterCard is priceless, isn't it? That's a pretty good. Yeah, no, I do a good Dolphin. I've seen him in person, you see, so I've embodied his soul. Brilliant. So it has settled down a little bit now. I'm glad to see with 20 laps to go, we don't have a safety car out yet, just a couple of VSCs. Maybe that's something they've implemented into the game to try and stop these silly-ass 10-hour races where everyone's on VSC. I'm unsure if it's just me or the lobby does look rather laggy today. Wehan and Kelsey's just bobbing around a little bit. I know it's difficult. Oh, Steek's not in the session either. His car is ghosted. Is he ghosted? No, okay, he isn't ghosted. But it said he was just 2 tenths back from someone then, but I went on board and there was no one around him. DRS activated again for Wehan and Kelsey's. And Jam. Wehan around the outside. I'm not going to have enough pace to get by that time. But this battle is very, very ferocious here for the top 5. Ham is kind of walking away at the front now. We've got a yellow flag. Pits, 1, 2, 3. That's Dolphin retiring in the pits, I believe. Do not blame him. Absolutely atrocious race from him, and he's going to be fuming. I went away from that to see if he'd crashed, but actually I've jumped back on board with the battle for third. It's actually the battle for second between these 4 drivers. 2 Hasses, 1 Alpine and 1 Ferrari. Lots going on at the back there. What's going on? Not much. Oh, Cooper Ben's right at the back on the Alfa Romeo's tail. And jump back on board with Wehan because I like to watch from the back. Oh. Everyone makes it through Castle this time. Sounds like a skill issue. Yeah, it probably is a skill issue, but he won't think that. I don't know if it was Dolphin or someone else, but a couple years ago, pardon me, I just did a big fart. A couple years ago, it was definitely Dolphin. He used to complain about his brake pedal all the time. I like to watch from the back. I like to watch from the back of the room in the closet, peeking through just one slat. That's how I like to do it. But less about me and more about the race. So the battle for second. Oh, the Haas has had a bit of an issue there. And he's going to be under a lot of pressure now from Jam. The DRS wide open for Jam. He's going to try and get past Haas. He's going to move up the inside, the hard tyre versus a medium tyre. DRS versus no DRS. Into the braking zone there, wheel to wheel. And he just about gets the move done. Jam. Ham leads away from Jam now on the 2 Haas drivers. Heel and Stern behind him. Try not to hit each other, boys, because Gunther will not be happy. fuck smash his door. And the hash drivers are going to go wheel to wheel down into turn 3. Please, boys, don't do it. That's it, good.
Save all the points, don't fight too much.
Yeah, so if you guys can hear me now through the... oh, God, I've accidentally changed the camera. Someone else out of the session or left the session now, was that? Left the session. I'm going to jump on board with Krigmit real quick, so he's going to make a move. Oh, he doesn't. I jump on board, he gets a little snap of oversteer. Back on board with the battle for second. Weehan behind 2 Hasses now. He's probably getting sick of reading the word Hass. I bet he's covering up the A, H, and seeing ass. That's what he's thinking in his head, actually. I think. He's thinking, do ass, do huss, do huss. Sorry. Delusional. The other week, yes, that's good, I agree. How many have we got in stream today? Only 9 today, so a bit disappointing we've not got more in the stream. With the weather outside, you'd expect people would be inside watching Twitch. Not today. Only 9 in stream, but we're giving these 9 people a right show, I feel. Especially the drivers on track. Gaps forming now between the that battle for second. Looks like Jam is eking out a gap now from Snitchlick, and Calces has now dropped back a little bit from his teammate. Oh! As I jump on board with the Haas, the Ferrari of Weehan the Gamer uses half his ERS to get past, and I think that's it. Calces has used so much ERS to just keep everyone behind him that he's now starting to fall back with the ERS not being available to him. But Weehan taps the wall as he exits turn 2. Not going to help his attack down on the second hash driver now. And that's Kieran Vickers at the back of the pack. That AI car is... so we've got a Red Bull sandwich with all the cars in the middle. Any battles further down? Icy looks like he's not far behind Krigmit at the moment. I think Krigmit has recently got past Icy. I think that was a move that we jumped on board with to see if he was going to get done. But this time Icy will have the DRS along with Steek behind him with the DRS as we fly down towards turn 4, but he's not going to be close enough for a move. So this far in Yui, what do you reckon the fight? Oh! Krigmit's out!
And it's
What's
a
just
safety
happened there?
car. And this is
What's
a
just
safety
happened?
car.
He's got with
I see.
Oh! So I would again. I caught the end of that. Unless Icy's tapped him on the back and it's spun him into the right-hand wall. So as I'm bored with Kieran Vickers, so just after the safety car board there is some marks on the wall. So either Icy's tapped him into it, or Krig's just taken a little bit too much liberty with that right-hand curb. Tapped the right-hand wall and then just taken one of those. There's been a few times I've tried it with, tried to wall ride around a wall, but like a little bit of concrete sticks out and rips your tyre off. So it could have been that. But that is Krigman out of the session now. We've lost 5 drivers from this race now. I was just about to ask who you thought was going to win the race.
I mean, now I'm happy to put the bench the back in that contention.
But he does need to pit again.
He does need to pit, but he could just pit now in this pit whilst we got the safety car and he caught up with everyone on pits.
Yeah, and then put himself onto a set of hard now if he's going to do it. I'm going to stay on board with him, just see what he does. It will be a dive into the pits, I'm sure. Yeah, and it'll be a hard set going on.
And let's have a look at what set he's pitting on.
But it looks like there's been no other positional change through the field there under that. Except Steek is going to stay out. He's only on 3-lap old hards is Steek, so Steek can go to the end on them. Benster out of the pits on the hard tyre. Is he going to get in front of King Latifi? Oh!
He is just about.
Oh, is he? Oh, King Latifi's gone off into the wall!
Oh,
Latifi!
No.
Huh?
And he's just reset to track.
To be fair, I don't, in a safety car situation, I don't actually mind that, to be honest. So we've got Cap in chat. It's saying Ham and Jam going for a 2-stop. No way those mediums last. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not overly sure on tyre strategy. I've not played this game as much this year. So sort of tyre strategies and lengths is hard to tell. But there's no
I
one
mean,
we
it's
can
a very,
really.
very bold move to go for them
Yeah.
for 16 laps on this heavy of a tyre wear track.
There's no one we can really compare to either, because no one that started on the mediums has done sort of. We can't see what they're doing on 10 laps. So you know what their pace was on 10 laps. Old mediums. So it's. I mean, we saw the pace of someone like, who was it, Jam. Ham and Jam both must have started on the hards then, did they? No. Yeah. No. Yeah. Fuck it. I'm looking in the race director. So Benson went soft. Oh no, I don't need them. I want lap 10 or lap 9. So yeah, Ham went hard medium. Jam went hard medium. We had medium hard. Decision at medium hard. Lots of front wings on here. Benster had a front wing. Dolphin had a front wing. Cooper Benz had a front wing. King Latifi had a front wing. Icy had a front wing. Crickby had a front wing. JCS had a front wing.
Just
Dolphin
out
had
of
another front wing.
curiosity, we have got. No one's done more than 2 stops.
Interesting. I like this race director. Oh, it even gives you a time of their pit stop time.
Does it?
No what? Yeah, the Kelsey's in the Haas did a 1.883 pit stop. What a fucking stop, Haas! Do Haas! Lots of incidences as well as we look through the incidents list. Oh man, less than I thought. Icy's just picked up a. Oh, he did. 5-second penalty that Icy's picked up for a severe collision with Krigmat. Which yeah, would explain Krigmit's absence now from the rest of the Grand Prix. Fletch in the pit now still. Going to be a long way back. He's put a set of 3-lap old mediums on. They're definitely not going to the end. And he sits there, and he... That must have been a front wing as well. Oh, I've done something. What have I done? Oh, I like this. Let's do it like this.
What have you done? Have you hidden the
I've turned... Yeah, I've hidden all the HUD, yeah. So, Cap says we have for the win now. And Visions thinks Binster is 7-1 for the win. Is that because he's in 7th? No.
No, it's because he's moved up 10 spaces.
Do you know what I'm really sad about? I can smell my Chinese downstairs. I can smell it getting cold. And I'm fucking starving. I'm fucking starving. So it looks like we're going to have another lap under safety car here. Because it's not going to come in this lap because I think Fletch is too far behind. Oh, I'm going to pop that back down. Thanks. Dodd, you nailed that bird, Hypers. Did I? Did I nail the bird? No, I didn't nail the bird. She had a weird chin, if I'm being honest. And I have standards. Unfortunately. Otherwise, I totally would have done. 10 in chat now, so we have gained an additional viewer. I'm assuming that's probably Krigmit after he's crashed. So, Krig, if you are in chat now, give us a little wave. So I assume you've crashed and jumped in stream. So what do we think of Lewis Hamilton pole today in the real F1?
Thank God it's not the strap on.
The strap on. I actually, when Norris went purple 1, green 2.
You probably stood out because
you've
got a beer just ready for the going.
I was. It's funny again. I've been at Silverstone working this weekend again for the Junior Formula Championships, and I was actually stood in the race control building, watching the qualifying on my phone. And yeah, I did. I shouted extremely loudly, "Go on, Norris!" And everyone turned around and looked at me. Tyrone Bodie in chat. Yeah, it was a great session, and Visions also agrees it was a great qualifying session. I really liked the new format, the hard, the medium, the soft. Considering that first hard session, everyone in the field was within a second of each other. I think there was one outlier, maybe it was 1.1 off, but I know it's a short track and it's a high downforce one, but yeah, it was great to see all of the cars, and as I said earlier, really great to see the Alfa Romeos doing really well. About time they pulled their finger out their arse, with Audi coming in very shortly to take over the reins. you know what's going to be really weird next year? Is that Alfa Romeo going back to Sauber? There'll be Sauber F1, or with like a main sponsor, and it will become Alfa Romeo Haas next year. Which is going to be a really interesting thing to see on the grid. I wonder what they're going to do for their livery. Audi what? Are they what? No, they're not going to be Audi yet, or are they going to be Audi Sauber? Yeah, is that what you're saying? Because they're not going to be Audi until 20. They're not going to be. Yeah, Audi's 2026. They buy the team, the transitional period, so they've come in for the new regulations. So I don't think they'll be Audi next year. I think it'll still be Sauber or Albus Audi, because they've sold the team for 26. Anyone want to back me up on that one? I don't agree. That's 2 people have said that now, but I don't. I'm going to have to Google it. I will Google it. Oh, we're starting. I won't Google it just yet. We'll jump aboard with Ham here as he leads the pack. Safety car peels off into the pits, and it is safe to go, so he's going to wait until the last second to go here. The drag down this back straight. So the Red Bull driver is going to wait until the last possible second to go. And he goes.
And he's gone.
To the floor. Wheel to wheel behind the Haas and the Ferrari. Oh, the Haas has passed. He's nipped it on the line, unless he's been asked to give the place back, which it looks like he has done.
It's a very slidey car back there.
But we know what they say, safety cars breed, that's Fletch this round. Safety cars breed safety cars. Kelsey and Weeham wheel to wheel down into turn 3. The Haas driver gets past. I think he did overtake before the timing line, and that's why he had to give it back. Yeah, Cat Bullet, but yeah, it is 26. Damn! Boom! Oh no, my Sorry.
Well, should I decide where you work?
Weehan again, he's has been done now by the Haas. He didn't manage to get back past in that second opportunity he tried. Yeah, no. So I do think I think Audi will still have a stake in the team up until 24, from 24. So I think it
fully from 2026.
Yeah, I think they'll be like it is now, like Alfa Romeo Sauber. It'll be Audi Sauber, and then in 26 it'll just be Audi F1. But it could be they might bring in another sponsor next year to take the name. Like obviously, like it's MoneyGram Haas at the moment, isn't it? So like next year will be Alfa Romeo Haas, which is weird. I do like that Kraken logo on the back of the Williams.
Yeah, it's a very nice logo.
A shame it's not for Kraken Run, because that would be good. I might get a free run. Drastic Blaze has been done by Cooper Benz and Jock. Drastic Blaze, I don't know what's going on there, but he's just been done by 2 cars. Now Jock and Cooper Benz wheel to wheel, but Jock's going to fall in behind the Aston Martin. Oh, the Aston Martin hits the wall, and he hits the wall again! The Aston Martin hits both walls at turn 1, and Jock gets back past. Benster up another place past Steep at the start of the DRS zone there. He is now charging towards that podium, which he can sniff now. You can smell it. You can smell the champagne on his suit. Yeah, Jock got extremely lucky there. Yeah, the Cat's put in chat there as well, the Andretti bid. Really happy to see that that's moving.
That is moving.
But there's been 2 undisclosed bids as well. So obviously they said they were open to all bids. I know that obviously the Andretti and Cadillac bids in. The sector 1, 2 yellow safety car, is that? No? Yeah, safety car's out.
Yes, it is.
Fuck's sake, boys!
But Benz is up in another 2 spaces.
There's not even a crash car. Drastic Blaze left the sector. I don't see a crash car anywhere, so I don't know what fucking having a... Yeah, Cadillac primary sponsor, be interesting to see a new engine manufacturer. Yeah, so I don't think that... So I think that's the other thing there, is a few teams... Audi, I'm not sure if they're looking at producing their own engine, because obviously the 26 regulations for the engines are much
very much
easier
favour them as well.
Yeah.
It also favour them with the electrical side of it.
Yeah, that's the big thing. I think that's what Red Bull have taken from the Ford partnership is that it's going to be 50% of the power now is going to be coming from a battery, or maybe a little less than that, maybe around 40%. But I know they're massively upping the battery capacity, which is going to make the cars heavier.
Yeah, so if Audi do become an engine manufacturer, you got to think they're very, very good with their hybrid cars.
Yeah. Red Bull going to be shit when that happens, says Cap in chat. No, I don't think so.
They'll probably just have what Mercedes have at the moment, where they just have a bit of a slump before getting back up there.
Has there always been a rear wing like that on the back of the safety car? Looks like the boot's open.
Oh yeah, no, it's a ridiculously massive wing.
Has it always been like that?
Yeah, because of all the lights and everything. That's a little.
Ford hasn't done anything in hybrid racing, to my understanding. No, but they're obviously they're a massive car manufacturer, so the stuff that they've got in there sort of
to invest in it early.
Yeah, and I think that's and I think Ford have a stake in a few other. They're like a blanket company. Ford, aren't they? Like Volkswagen.
I mean, Ford do quite a bit for the NASCAR and everything there.
Yeah, and they're big in the WEC. No, WREC, the World Rally Endurance Championships. Yeah, WRC. WREC? No, it's WRC, isn't it? World Rally Championships. Yeah. They've got a massive hybrid powertrain department working through that. Boy, have you seen their stock prices? Oh. Well, whether it was a good idea or a bad idea, they've done it now, so I'll stress it over this section now as well. But yeah, no, I think it would be great to see Andretti on the grid. They've got such a steam in American racing. It's about time we see them on the world stage.
Yeah, big on with all this Haas and that fucking robot manufacturing. Get a team in with American team in with the experience of racing.
Yeah,
good profile.
Yeah, and on the Ford and Red Bull partnership, I think obviously because Ford are just a named partner, obviously the engine's going to be a Red Bull powertrain. I just think it's brave of the team, and I think it's a really good sign that the way the sport's going, that a team that joined the sport, 20 years ago now, 15 years ago now, joined as an energy drinks brand, bought out a team, rebranded it Red Bull. And 15 years down the line, they're now building their own engines. It's like a success story if ever there was one. And it's hope that you see other teams in the future be able to do the same thing. If Audi come in and they don't produce an engine straight away, you'd hope that in a couple of years' time they're starting to look at producing their own. Haas makes CNC machines. Is that what he does?
Yeah, they make computer numerical controlled machines.
Oh,
expensive bits of equipment as well. So.
Yeah. Shame they just can't manufacture a fast car on it, can't they? Yeah, and it'd be good to get another American team on the grid as well with Andretti, obviously with the extension of all the American races. We're doing 3 there this year, and I assume by the end of 25, 26, we're going to be doing fucking 10 races there. May as well just call it F1 America. Jurassic Blaze has just put in chat, he's had nothing but lag the entire race. I'm going to have a look at the car quick, see if it's lagging about now. I know don't know if he's in the session anymore. I think he rejoined.
The bit I'm looking forward to for next year, is AlphaTauri might not be called AlphaTauri anymore. They are having a name change for 2024, I believe.
Yeah, so I think because the whole point was this whole fashion brand, it was meant to be tied in, but you can only actually buy AlphaTauri in Italy. I found out because I tried to purchase some, but yeah, it's only available in Italy. I mean, you can get it obviously shipped elsewhere, but the brand, you can buy the merch at Grand Prix, but the actual branded clothing itself is only available in Is it Italy? Yeah, Jurassic, it's unfortunate. Obviously, with 10 laps to go though, Jurassic, you should be alright on those hard. They're not going to be the most friendly tyres at the end, but you should be alright. Ham going very slowly here. Safety car's pitted. He's gone now. He's emptying his DRS. He's caught everyone a little bit off guard there. Yeah, it looks like the Haas is going to try and make a move up the inside. He's emptying his DRS. He's not alongside enough to make the move. The Haas again and Weehan are fighting it out just behind them. And then falling back through the field. We've got a ghosted Kieran being driven through by a Williams. Completely fine, that car's not been in the game the entire time. Fenster's past Jake. Oh, and he locks up. And he manages to get into the corner just about in time. 9 laps to go.
Oh, hello, Benson went up from 7th to 6th.
Yeah, he took Jake 7GR down into turn 3 in the DRS zone. Sector 1 yellows for an Alpha
Arrow.
Yeah, Jurassic Blade, I think he did come in pit. Now that was a consistent restart speed. Yes. Was it? Yeah, I guess so. Okay. Watching everyone fly through Castle. Is anyone going to bin it? Oh! Oh! No one bins it.
Is it bold of us to assume Benson's still got a chance to win this race as well, though?
Not for the win, I don't think. I think unless those medium tyres aren't going to hold up, but
yeah, no, the medium have a lot more grip coming to the end. You got to think, but they've about lap 10.
Yeah, but they've only done one racing lap on them.
They still have quite a high wear, but that's the other thing. A very aggressive back to a rubber here.
Yeah, obviously no DRS for the first couple laps after the safety car. And what are your thoughts on the... I couldn't jump ball with Jock actually, it's just another move, but not close on. What do you think of the new kids stream they're going to be doing tomorrow? I don't know if they've been doing it for quali as well.
I'm not too sure. I mean, I'm not going to be able to watch it because I'm having to work up until 5, so...
Yeah, so I don't know if you're aware they're doing any...
I obviously don't know if it will go down well or not, but they're trying new things to experiment on going forward, so...
Yeah, I think it's... I know they've been doing it a lot for Wheel to Wheel, Latifi and Icy. Latifi gets the move done. We're trying to rebuild his race after a poor start. But no, yeah, it makes sense when like NFL do it because it's somewhat understand. We've got a yellow in sector 2. Who's that? Oh, it's Icy. Oh, he's doing a 25-point turn. Oh.
Oh no!
And again.
No!
I see.
Oh.
Yeah. 2 Hasses are now very close. So with DRS available on this lap, I think we're going to be in for a little bit of a team battle here. The boys take them out. They're going to hear about it in the chat, I tell you. Yes, I'm saying it. Oh, I'll stay. I won't go into that point just yet.
Well, it's going to be a massive DRS train coming on.
Oh, DRS ain't available yet. It's next.
No, it is. Either way, we haven't probably ironed up a move. Or doesn't get it done.
Yeah, Kelsey's connection's a little bit like Baby Boy's. It's a little better than Baby Boy's, I'd say. He's a bit jolty, but the car is staying in sort of one place on the track. Baby Boy's kind of shoots across. I'm watching from the rear wing of Kelsey's here, and yeah, he's going to hold that position with the DRS there because he's got DRS from his teammate. But Ham has stretched his legs out the front. 3.2 seconds he leads his brother. And the Hash drivers both pressuring him. So I think Benster's going to be thinking, yeah, podium is possible. Got yellow in sector 1.
Gone down all over the places.
I'm not sure what's happened to him there. It looks like, yeah, he's going slowly there. And we come through Castle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 through Castle. We're waiting for Benster to come through. Is he going to make it through clean? Oh, he's already done it. They all make it through clean, and no one's actually crashed into Castle during the race. That was my one crazy prediction that doesn't look like it's going to come true. Jam's done just about enough what he needs to do to get out of the DRS. Oh no, he hasn't. Thought he had done there,
He's
but
still
if he
that
can stay...
yeah.
Yeah, he done about 1.1 there as he coming to turn 16. DRS activation line is here, so yeah, DRS will be available. Oh, he might have just dropped out of it. Oh, he didn't get it. He looked like he lifted through the corner. We got the Ferrari with DRS now driving past the Haas of Kelsey's. DRS open for him as well. ERS just not enough to help him retain the position. And there is the ominous sight from the rear wing of the Haas, the ominous sight of the reigning champ breathing down his neck. 5 seconds for Steep for speeding in the pit lane. Benster is on a charge. 6 to go. I would like anyone that's not in the race, that was in the race and maybe in a party at the start, want to inform us why we didn't restart the race for the 5-minute break as well. That would be good knowledge. Obviously, we think right back to the beginning of this race, a good like 45 minutes ago. We did jump that start, caught us all a bit off guard. But usually a lobby restart would have taken place, but it didn't today. And I think there'll be a few people that feel a bit hurt about that, especially Baby Boy, who DNF'd right at the start. Benster's connection is looking pretty poor today as well. He's jumping out all over the place. Or maybe what Drastic was saying in chat, maybe maybe the lobby is just a little bit laggy today.
Potentially.
Fletch very close to 7GR, Jake 7GR now. Fletch in a nice Aston Martin sandwich. A brown bread sandwich. Because, you know, the Astons only eat posh food.
They are posh, exquisite individuals.
Yes, Daddy Stroll only likes brown bread. Benster now on the back of that.
Blaming the characters. You're gonna go for it? No, he backs out, he backs out.
But the longer he's stuck behind this Haas, the further away that podium gets. But the podium is only around 2 seconds ahead of him. Like I do say, I think the win is out of his grasp now. Ham has a 4.2 second lead. Or Weehan going wheel to wheel with the Haas. Nice clean driving for both of them. They're still wheel to wheel. Inside line now for the Ferrari.
Ooh.
I think the Haas has tapped the wall. Oh, and this is going to open up the door for Benson to take a podium spot. They're squabbling. What's happened? Why can't I see? They're wheel to wheel. The McLaren and the Haas. No, Mercedes and the Haas. The two Haases are getting out here. Behind each other. No, don't take each other out. You're on different tyre strategy, boys. Be careful. Weehan up into third now. He's going to be thinking, he's going to be extremely happy about that. So it was hard to see what happened. Again, I was sort of accidentally changed onto Jam's cam. Jam cam. And missed that there. But Icy's confidence is on the floor, says Visions. I agree. He's in the pits, he's on the floor, and he's in a snidge that picks up a 3-second penalty, so now he just needs to let his teammate by. He needs to let his teammate by now and drive ahead. I hope they're in a party together so they can communicate this. He needs to let the other Haas through and let him go really here with a 3-second penalty. Doesn't want to hold him up any longer than he needs to. Let him go, boy. Let him go. Do not hit each other. Oh my God!
Oh, Benster. Is he gonna go for butt?
Benster on the inside of both of them, and there he goes.
Into B4. Doesn't make a move stick though. He's got it. He's got it.
And then yeah, the Hasses have also swapped positions now as well. King Latifi now, the second Mercedes driver who had such a shit start to this race, is now also sniffing on the back of the two Hasses. All that squabbling between them. Benster now, he can see the podium ahead of him.
He can see it, and he's turned into a new gear now.
I think Benster's hacking though. I'm going to put it out there just now. Put a quick rumour out into the rumour mill. Hacks,
he's
mate.
using the grip sheets.
Yeah. Now what it was is as he was coming down that main straight, he took a massive shit and threw it out the side of the car, so he was way lighter. So that helped him just push him past the two Hasses.
He lost a couple extra kilos.
Yeah. And then he's not going to go and get himself weighed in by the FIA when he, or the Hasses both there, just traversing the castle section just about alright. A loss of grip now, I think, from Kelsey's, those 12 lap old mediums, looking to be a little less grippy now than they were 12 laps ago. As we cross the line though with Ham, we are going to have 4 laps to go. Not long now. Been an exciting one at times. It's sort of ebbed and flowed. I think the two Hash drivers are going to be a little bit upset that they've not held better position. Because they've... Oh, there comes a Mercedes as well as I jump on board. That's one done. Is he going to try and make a move? He doesn't now. He's in a Hash sandwich. He's in an ass sandwich.
I mean, regardless, this is a good point for both those two teams.
Yeah.
Haas and Mercedes.
Yeah, both managing to keep both cars with points. The same for Aston Martin, both cars in the points there. Benster not. Yeah, Benster not close enough.
I mean, Benster's looking very hungry to possibly even go for that P2.
Yeah, it's still possible. P2 is still possibly on here for him. We look back at the little battle behind as well. They're all very close, the two Hasses and the Mercedes. Benster's not going to be able to make a move through Castle. We'll see how Jam gets on going through Castle here. And we'll see how everyone does. I like to flick through this camera as they come through Castle. Oh, Hass through. Mercedes through. Hass through. Alright, took away the good camera.
You got stolen off the good camera.
Yeah, you know that one that it follows them into the corner.
Yeah.
It does like a little quick pan. But yeah, it took it away and put it on the bloody Halo shit cam.
Wow.
Benster, we're going to stay on board with Benster here because this is going to be a move for
podium.
Slippery Mercedes, that is. Right on the tail of the Ferrari. You can just tell it's the exits he gets. He's OP on the exit of corners.
He's just flying.
Just breezes past.
He'll close a lot of gap just with this little bit of extra DRS onto Ham.
Yeah, so now you just make sure he gets within the DRS, which he has done. DRS detection point just there after the pit exit line. So he should have DRS now down the second DRS straight. He does.
He does. I mean,
further
these
down this field,
Kelsey's
is back past King Latifi.
These mediums as well. Oh, but Kelsey's has come back. Yeah, but these hards are looking a lot more grippy in these last few laps compared to the mediums.
Yeah, I think Jam is really suffering on those medium tyres. I think Ham's got a big enough gap now that he doesn't need to really worry about it. He can just coast to the end, but Jam is really struggling. Those mediums are screaming at him.
The old classic Hyper's tyre impersonation.
Still got 12 people in the stream as well today, so yeah, better numbers than the 9 we had earlier. I don't know if anyone's mentioned it yet, but we did get 200 subscribers on the channel this recent week. So we are now affiliated on Twitch. So you can drop us a subscribe. If you've got Prime, you do get a free subscription. We'd appreciate if you drop that with us. We do stream all weekend. We have a race on Friday, on Saturday and on Sunday. So it's Div 1 on Fridays and then alternating weeks for Div 2 and Div 3 on Sundays, which I believe is going to be back to Div 2 tomorrow. Or is it Div 2 last week?
Div 2 tomorrow. And speaking of 2, that is Spencer into P2 as well.
I like that. That was really good. Yeah, so now he's got 2 laps to try and break a 6.3 second gap. But Weehan here, not over for him just yet. Caution in sector 3, Steek out of the session.
Steek is out of the session. He has binned it.
Let's have a
on
look
the
at
back
his bin
straight.
car. There it is. Oh, right across the middle of the track. Too late for a safety car at this point, though. But we're going to stay on board with Weehan here because Weehan is fighting for that final podium position. He's had a fantastic race, has Weehan. I mean, he's been stuck behind the two Hasses for a long while, but he's kept it clean. He's kept his nose out of any incidents. And now he's chasing the Alpine of Jam for that final podium spot. We can't forget Ham. We haven't jumped on board with him pretty much at all this race, except for restarts. But yeah, really dominant race. Some would say that might be Max Verstappen in the car, but no, it is SLR Ham 19. He's had a fantastic stint, two stints, and he's taken those medium tyres to places they've never been before. The lofty heights of P1 he is at the moment. Benster started all the way down in P18. Has got himself up to P2. SLR Jam. The sibling of Ham in the Red Bull, but driving the Alpine this year, also had a really fantastic race, but just not able to hold on with those medium tyres as well as his brother has done. Weehan then, as we come down into the DRS straight for what will be the penultimate time, isn't going to be close enough to make a move, but he's going to really need to close that gap. He's not using any of his DRS there yet, so he's saving that up for maybe one last push at the end of this race. The two Hash drivers happily sat in P5 and P6, hoping they're just going to stay like that. He has got his 3 second, it's a 5 second penalty he's got, or 3 second penalty he's got. So as long as he holds that gap to King Latifi, he should hold that P6. If not, he'll only drop down to P7, which isn't the worst. Weehan, I've just missed that there. Weehan has got past. Oh, and he's got deep! Oh, Weehan's out! He's not out of the race, but he's going to go. Oh, he can't come back like that! He can't come back like that!
That is very risky.
That's going to be unfortunately, that is a stonewall penalty for Weehan there. That'll be a 10-second penalty and some license points. That was absolutely disgusting. I've just praised him for his fantastic drive in this race, but I don't blame him. To be honest with you, I do not blame that Hash driver for doing that. That was, yeah. Caution in 1, 2, and 3. We've got Cooper Benz finishes race in the pits.
Weehan
breaking the wall. That was close, wasn't
the castle. You almost had your prediction.
Yeah, unfortunately though here for the Haas, this is what's going to frustrate me about this situation here is that Haas driver of Snidfit, obviously he's got a 3-second penalty. If he doesn't regain this gap, I'm going to have to jump on board with Ham real quick because he finishes the race and takes P1. But he had a 3-second gap, but where he had to slow down to traverse getting back round the Ferrari, or fighting the Ferrari, he's lost that gap. So now he's going to lose a place on track. Ham takes the victory. Benster all the way from P18 on the grid comes across the line to take P2. SLR Jam will take P3. Calces comes across the line. He's got no ERS left. Overtake. He's holding the button, but nothing's happening. Oh, and his and Weehan comes past him on the line, but doesn't get it. It's a 6,000. I don't know what's gone through Weehan's head here at the end of the race, but that was Cap. It doesn't matter whether he was ghosted or not. If we're talking unsafe rejoin to the track, that was a complete unsafe rejoin to the track. Not only did it lose the place on track to King Latifi, it also will have caused so many issues for them during that sort of rejoin. So we'll go through the rest of the grid there. Weehan does finish in P5. King Latifi does snatch that position snitch that to finish in P6. Snitch in the second half finishes P7. Fletch P8. P9 for Jake 7GR. Some good points there for the Aston Martin.
On the final lap by Jock.
And Drastic Blaze rounds out the points. He did say in chat earlier he was going to be a whole lap down. He did pit for those medium tyres and he did manage to get himself back into the points. So that's a fantastic drive from Drastic Blaze there. Benster obviously takes driver of the day. Okay. I don't know what he's saying there. If you want to expand on that, I mean, I was just singing your praises before you went and rejoined the track in an unsafe manner. And put my fellow teammates in a precarious position. Dolphin is a something. I'm going to assume that is the C word. But it might be. It is 4 stars. So yeah, it's probably the C word. Oh! I feel like I talked way too much during that, Yui. I apologise. Oi, oi, can you tell everyone how much of a bellend dolphin is, please? Love you long time. Sorry, not a knobbit. Knobbend, can you call him a slag? Dolphin, you're a slag. I'm sorry, I was a bit late. sorry, I was a bit late, Lane. I didn't check my notifications. I didn't manage to get past P10 there, so Jurassic Blaze got the last point. Jock in the second, Ferrari finishes 11th, and Kieran Vickers, a non-car, finishes P12. Icy, did he finish the race? Icy did finish the race in P13, so last on the grid. Cooper Benz, Steek, Krigmit, Dolphin, ZX Extremes, GoGo Assassin, and Baby Boy all DNF'd out of that race. And yeah, that was the Baku Grand Prix. We had the gamer couldn't see the contact on this end. Locked both fronts and went straight, and then got hit by the Haas. What? The Haas was nowhere near you, mate. You were fighting the bloody Mercedes. Yeah, so we've got Weehan in chat thinks he thinks the Haas is a Mercedes, but Mercedes is a Haas. I think it's like 2 corners later. Yeah, no, but let's be honest, mate. You rejoined them in the middle of their own race unsafely. So you should have waited until both those cars had passed when there was a gap to re-enter the track safely. Is what you should have done. But we'll leave that one with the stewards. I think I don't know if either of them clipped it, but. We've got it on stream, and obviously I'm gonna support my Haas teammates all the way up the Haas. I'm not sure if Yui's still here. His headset might have died. Are you still here, Yui?
I am indeed still here.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah. So fantastic. So that rounds off today's race. Any closing thoughts from yourself?
Just never underestimate the previous champion.
Brilliant. So yeah, closing thoughts from you there. Yeah, Benster, fantastic drive. The top 3, Ham, Jam, and Ham, Benster, Jam. It's a ham jam sandwich.
Quality, that one.
It was just one of those those videos of the dad jokes where they slap the chair and they go. It's one of those.
It's reminiscent of one of those.
That was not unsafe. I was in front after the rejoin, then 2 corners later, Snidgep hit me from behind. We'll let the stewards decide, mate. I believe that was an unsafe rejoin. You literally just spun round and drove into 2 cars that were 6/10. There was a 6/10 gap in them. One of them had to drive through you. So, yeah, and then you would have turned into a solid car straight after. Oh, that's a really nice car in the back. Oh, where'd it go? We're in someone's house and there was a really nice car in the background. Anyway, fantastic. Yeah. Thank you everyone for joining the stream this evening. I've been Hypers.
I've been Yui.
And that was Div 1 around Azerbaijan, the Baku City Street Circuit. Join us again tomorrow night for what will be Div 2 or Div 3. We think it's Div 2, but it could be Div 3. We don't know. That'll be at 8 PM tomorrow evening. Same place, same time. We'll see you then. Goodbye.